We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. Oh, he is going to be swarmed under, met in the end zone. It's a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon. Job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving. Finding space at the 40. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They go play action with Mayfield. He's got his big tight end, Austin Hooper. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his second touchdown of the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's first and 10. Throwing now is May. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
On second down, it's May. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
The carry here for ETN. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. Now, May. He's going to air this one out. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucks have it. 1 quarter in the books. The Bucks have the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Now, here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
A lot of defenses will try to isolate the best receiver, Mike, and say, okay, we're going to take him out of the game. Well, I think in this case, we might see the offense do the exact same thing. They might take this one particular defender into pass coverage and say, we are not going to throw his way. He's already...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. They're going. It's May. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Mayfield. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Mayfield. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
May now on 1st and 10. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. To throw again is May. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Big-time conversion there on third down. Finding yourself trailing at the moment, the last thing you want to do is waste this promising possession. Now, with that throw, they find themselves deep in their opponent's territory. They have to come up.
That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Baker to throw. The throw on the run is complete. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's Otten open downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And he's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver's able to take it in for 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. To throw on 1st down is May. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25. Quick throw, taken in, and he's in! Hunter Henry, touchdown Patriots. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Pats are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's his tight end, Otten. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And the Bucs are going to be set up. 1st and goal, he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. May gonna look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
May to throw on 2nd down. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Patriots 1st down. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. May to throw again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Buccaneers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Off the play fake, it's May. The ball is out. The Bucs have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
On second down, Baker. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now, May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. On first down is Mayfield. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
His kick is good. Next to score, Buccaneers 31, Patriots 14. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll go play action with May. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, New England. May to the air once more. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
To throw again is May. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
And the Patriots have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Now it is 1st and goal. To throw is May. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Patriots are able to cut the deficit to 10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Side to Otten. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A give. This is Irving. 14 on the pickup. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Mayfield. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's going to be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. A short gain, down to the 7. Second and goal. They send Evans in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To throw on 1st down is May. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Game on. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Pats are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. Now he's loose again. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Gibson. Now 2nd and inches. From out of the gun, here's May. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's got his man. It's Diggs.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's May again. Has completed to Douglas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots are back within 6. With one timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets to go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
First down, Buccaneers.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. On the ground, it's Irving. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs.